Have you been buying supplies in advance? Are you getting your business ready for the increasingly disrupted supply chains? Perhaps empty shelves, perhaps things you're not going to be able to get in order to run your business? Welcome to Wolf's Watch. I'm Wolf. We've been hearing since August about shortages on toys for the holiday season and shortages for electronics parts, which has put hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of freshly manufactured automobiles and trucks into parking lots because they didn't have the electronics to finish them. How is that affecting your business? We're seeing over the intervening months that it's just getting worse. Maybe temporary, maybe longer term. We've got all kinds of ships. You've probably seen it, pictures like this. Ships lined up off of the coast. It was out on a boat a couple weekends ago, and it has expanded since then. So we're seeing ships off of the Santa Monica Harbor, which is Santa Monica Bay, which we never see overflow out to Santa Monica Bay from the Long Beach, LA ports area. And government decreeing that the ports work 24/7 isn't going to be enough because there are multiple bottlenecks in different places in the process that are, just putting the brakes on, going, you know what, that's it. We can't do anymore. Decrees won't do it. Do you know where you're at risk? Like, this is Saturday, and hopefully you're having a fantastic Saturday, relaxing, enjoying family, friends, doing things you do on the weekends, having some downtime. Just need to, as you come into Monday, work into your plan. How are you making sure that your team is on top of where you may be affected by supply chain problems? What kinds of disruptions will affect you? Have you been talking to your suppliers? Or actually, do you have your people, your team, talking to key suppliers to see how they're being affected? Are you talking to customers about how they're being affected? That's something that you should be involved in. Strategic customers, your most valued customers, that top 10% that's giving you most of your business, most of your profitability. Are you talking with them how they're being affected? There's two reasons for that. One, something could be knocking them out of the box. You need to know in advance. Might be able to help them, might not. You don't want that to be a surprise. Second, there may be an opportunity there for you to step in and help them with something, either directly by being able to sell them a more valued service, or to innovate, to provide to multiple customers, or to just be able to help do things that you don't charge them for. You're just helping them out. Maybe connecting them with contacts that you have that they weren't working with yet. This is somewhat of a thought exercise, but you got to stay on top of this as we're coming into the close of the year. And hopefully you've been doing your planning. It's October, mid-October. You got to have your plan for 2022 done and in motion, because if you don't, you're missing January. What you do now is going to affect your January revenue, right? Sales activities now, especially if it's something new or something you're changing, that's going to change that's going to affect your revenue in January, perhaps even for the whole first quarter. Are you on top of that? So it's just really straightforward, right? Simple things, simple steps, but often takes some time. Oh, Pamela, thank you for joining us. Definitely going to be worth the preparing. Got to prepare in advance, right? And prepare now. Don't wait till January 1st, because now you've lost the whole first quarter. And by then, supply chain issues specifically may be worsening. Pamela, always appreciate your insights. Glad you're part of the conversation. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're having a super Saturday. Now, so this is really quick. I just wanted to check in with you real quick on this, and share, and again, ports of LA are looking like this. This is just a couple of the close ships. We puttered around. There were over 100 ships out in off of the coast at that time, and this was 2 weeks ago. There's even more now. Now they're saying it's like 150, and we're seeing them 20, 30 miles away in Santa Monica Bay, off of Santa Monica Bay. They're out several miles. So, hey, here we go. Brian Tomlin, prepared. Yes. All right, Brian, way to go. See, set the example. Set the example for your customers, your clients, and the people you work with in your team as well. Be prepared. Be thinking about that. And then watch. When you're prepared, it's a lot easier to say, you know what? Something changed. Now we can adapt. And we can adapt the plan, as opposed to just, shit, respond to it. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, well, stuff hitting the fan. And it may be that when we get to the first of the year, the supply chain crunch has really calmed down. The 150 ships that are sitting off of the ports of LA and LA and Long Beach are actually two different ports that account for, I think, something like close to a third of everything that comes into the U.S. in containers. Maybe that will be worked through. Maybe the port in Savannah will be worked through. Maybe the ports in Louisiana and Texas will be worked through. Seattle, they're all. It's a problem that is broad and wide. And I think Pamela is setting a great example for us here. It's like, you got to keep smiling through it too. Enjoy the journey. Being prepared helps with enjoying the journey. It reduces some of the negative stress that we experience in business, right? Entrepreneurial life is not for the faint of heart. You're not in this alone as an entrepreneur, and there's a lot of great ideas on how you can take steps forward in your specific situation. You need to access the people around you. You need to access your people, your suppliers, your customers, and work as a team to get through this. And you will. This is going to be a time where some companies absolutely thrive. I want you to be one of those businesses. I want you to be one of those entrepreneurs that has led the way, that thrives through the chaos that's going on around us right now, because there's a phenomenal opportunity, right? Within every adversity lies the seed of an equal or greater opportunity. So guess what? Given all the adversity over the last 18 months, almost 2 years now, that means there must be a boatload, pun intended, of opportunity waiting, available, there to be found and used to the to advantage of you, your family, your team, and the communities you support. So get cracking on that. If you got questions, put them in the comments. We monitor this after Wolf's Watch gets broadcast. I'm just coming off of a really wild 3-day virtual event that will be is helping us put a lot more out, hopefully of higher value as well. And plus, what do you want to hear? Give me ideas for content. Give me stuff to research. You know what I'm focused on? This is one of the 3 areas that I'm watching very closely and looking at. Okay, how do we respond to this? Where do we see opportunities to help, to add value? When we say exploit opportunities, what does that mean? That's entrepreneur speak for there's an opportunity to add value. People got problems, step in there and fix it. And you deserve to get paid well for that, as long as you're providing value. It's a fair exchange. Have a super Saturday. Thanks, Brian and Pamela, for being with us live. Hopefully you'll be with us live next time as you're watching this. And put it in the comments. Think I'm all wet? Want to hear it? You got some feedback, some an additional follow-on comment? Put it in the comments. Want to hear something else in the future? Put that in the comments too. Smash that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. We're putting this out on multiple channels, multiple social media sites. I get so excited, I get tongue-tied, can't talk straight. Have an awesome super Saturday, and I will see you soon. Thanks for being part of Wolf's Watch, being part of the conversation. I'm Wolf, and I'll see you on the road.